My dad was very patriotic. He fought in World War II, and so I served in the service when I graduated out of high school. He was a very early riser, went to work early every day, and worked basically 7 days a week. I don't like to do that part of it, but I rise early and I go to work early, and those are just things that I have taken from him. Knowing Chris like I know him, he's truly blessed and highly favored by God to have got his good looks from me and his personality from his mother.
I'd say that I got my good looks from my mom's side of the family, and definitely my personality from my father's side of the family. But good looks, mother.
Nope.
Something that I learned from my dad growing up is to never give up on myself and always work hard. Just don't ever quit on whatever I'm trying to do or accomplish in life. But growing up, something that my father probably gave up is not a lot of time with the family, but being able to be with them all the time, because times were kind of tough for me and my family when I was little, and he would always be working multiple jobs, so he couldn't always go to one of the activities me and my sister had going on. But he worked hard to supply for our family and make us all happy.
As I was growing up, my mom was sick a lot, so she wasn't able to work. So he worked a lot of hours, and it kept him away from home sometimes when other dads were out with their kids playing catch or throwing the football or whatever. He was working a lot, and when he'd come home he would be tired. So I mean it took a little bit as far as a father-son relationship, but he was a good dad. He cared for us, he loved us, he kept us safe. We had a nice home at that time, so that's what I think he gave up for us as a family.
My father was a kind of a quiet man. Didn't speak a lot, led more with his actions than he did with his words. Don't remember getting a lot of lectures from my dad, but always knew that he had a keen sense of what was right and what was wrong, and that was very important to him. I remember him saying one time that he tried to live his life where he was not an embarrassment to his family or to his church.
One of the major things that I have learned from my father was the love for the family. I did see him growing up from when I was a little boy to even when I was older and had family myself. Is the love that he had for us, starting with his love for my mom. I always say that growing up, I have never seen or heard my father raise his voice to my mother, and we grew up that way. And so it has been an encouragement to see his love for his wife. And I'm hoping that as God gives me years, I can pass that on to my wife. And then the love for the children, for him as a father to us.
The biggest thing that I've learned from my dad is that whenever you put God first, life's not about making it to the next day, but it's about living each day to the fullest and doing everything that you can to live Christ-like and live for His name. His family, the majority of them live in Kenya, so he sacrificed being around them, and he moved over to the States and has given me an opportunity to live out my dreams and follow what God has put on my heart to do with my life.